Few names in the automotive world carry as much weight as BMW. From the skies to the streets, across wars and revolutions, through triumphs and trials, one relentless pursuit has defined this remarkable brand: the quest for perfection. Born in the heart of Bavaria, BMW's legacy is woven into the very fabric of modern mobility. It is a story of visionaries and pioneers, of roaring engines and silent innovation, of passion, precision, and progress. This is the story of BMW. Sheer driving pleasure. In the shadow of the Bavarian Alps, where the air is crisp and ambition soars as high as the mountain peaks, the seeds of BMW were sown. The year was 1916. Europe was in turmoil, swept up in the winds of the First World War. In Munich, a small company was founded with a singular purpose: to master the skies. Bayerische Flugzeugwerke, later to become Bayerische Motorenwerke, BMW, set out to design and manufacture aircraft engines. These engines, forged in the fires of necessity and innovation, became the heartbeat of early aviation. The legacy of the propeller, BMW's enduring emblem, echoes its origins. The blue and white quarters, reminiscent of the Bavarian flag, spin in the sky, a symbol of perpetual motion and aspiration. In smoky factories, engineers toiled over blueprints, coaxing power from metal. Biplanes braved the clouds, their noses propelled by BMW's cutting-edge technology. The world above was their first canvas, and in the crucible of war and invention, BMW's reputation for engineering excellence took flight. But the skies would not be their only horizon. As the guns of war fell silent, the Treaty of Versailles clipped the wings of German aviation. The future of BMW hung in the balance. Undaunted, the company set its sights on the roads. In the 1920s, a new era dawned. BMW's engineers turned their mastery of engines to the world of two wheels, unveiling a machine that would become legendary: the R32 motorcycle. With its innovative boxer engine and shaft drive, the R32 was more than a motorcycle. It was a statement. Riders carved through the Bavarian countryside, wind in their faces, freedom in their hearts. The R32's reliability and performance set new standards, and soon the name BMW was synonymous with quality and adventure. As the decade progressed, the company's ambitions grew. The world was changing, and BMW was determined to lead. In 1929, BMW unveiled its first automobile, the 315. Compact, reliable, and accessible, this small car marked the beginning of a new journey. The streets of Munich buzzed with the sound of BMW engines, and a new chapter was written in the company's evolving story. By the 1930s, BMW's appetite for innovations had only sharpened. The world of racing called, and BMW answered with the legendary 328, a marvel of engineering and elegance. At the storied Le Mans circuit and the winding roads of the Mille Miglia, the 328 became a symbol of speed and endurance. Its lightweight construction and nimble handling left competitors in its wake, while its graceful lines turned heads wherever it roared. At home, BMW's luxury sedans found favor among Europe's elite. The company's reputation for craftsmanship and performance soared. But beneath the glamour of pre-war Europe, storm clouds were gathering. The world was on the brink of transformation. Factories that once produced cars and motorcycles were soon repurposed for war. As conflict erupted once more, BMW, like so many companies of its era, was swept into the maelstrom. When the guns finally fell silent in 1945, the world had changed forever. The factories lay in ruins, the future uncertain. For BMW, the post-war years were a time of struggle and resilience. The company's very survival hung by a thread. Out of the ashes of defeat, a new spirit emerged. In the 1950s, amid the rubble and rebuilding of post-war Germany, hope took an unlikely form. Enter the Isetta, a tiny egg-shaped bubble car that would become an icon of its age. Its cheerful design, frugal engine, and quirky front opening door made it a beacon of optimism in a country eager for mobility and renewal. Families piled in, laughter echoing, as the Isetta buzzed through city streets and country lanes. It was more than a car. It was a symbol of ingenuity and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. But BMW's ambitions did not end with survival. The company yearned for more, for innovation, for excitement, for the sheer joy of driving. In the early 1960s, that vision found its shape in the Neue Klasse, or New Class. These sleek modern sedans brought together performance, style, and practicality in a way the world had never seen. With powerful engines, precise handling, and understated elegance, the Neue Klasse redefined what a family car could be. The pinnacle of this new era was the BMW 2002, a car that would ignite the passions of enthusiasts across the globe. On winding alpine roads, the 2002 danced with agility and poise, its engine singing a melody of mechanical perfection. For the first time, driving was not just a means of getting from place to place. It was an experience to savor. BMW had discovered the joy of driving, and the world would never look back. As the 1970s dawned, a new wave of performance swept through BMW. The company's racing heritage was reborn in the creation of the BMW M division, Motorsport. Here, engineers and dreamers pushed the limits of what was possible, crafting machines that blurred the line between road car and race car. The BMW M1, with its mid-engine layout and striking wedge shape, became an instant legend. On racetracks, from Nürburgring to Le Mans, BMW's M cars racked up victories and set new benchmarks for speed and precision. The 1980s brought the legendary E30 M3, a car that would dominate touring car championships and capture the hearts of drivers everywhere. Its flared fenders and high-revving engine became the stuff of legend. Whether on the track or the open road, M cars delivered adrenaline and emotion in equal measure. The spirit of competition, of striving for excellence, became the very soul of BMW. But BMW was never content to rest on past glories. As the 21st century approached, the company embraced a bold new vision for design. Under the stewardship of Chris Bangle, BMW's design language underwent a dramatic transformation. The era of flame surfacing had arrived. Bold lines, sculpted forms, and a new interpretation of the iconic kidney grille. The 7 Series, Z4, and 5 Series challenged conventions and sparked debate, but they pushed automotive design into the future. In showrooms and on streets around the world, BMW's new models turned heads and set trends. The brand's identity was evolving, but the commitment to innovation and driving pleasure remained unshaken. Each new car was a testament to the company's willingness to take risks, to challenge expectations, and to lead rather than follow. As the world entered a new decade, the stakes were higher than ever. Climate change, urbanization, and technological revolution demanded a rethink of what mobility could be. Once again, BMW rose to the challenge. The company's answer was electrification, a leap into the unknown, powered by vision and determination. In the 2010s, the BMW I series arrived, heralding a new era of sustainable performance. The i3, with its carbon fiber body and electric drivetrain, was a bold statement of intent. Futuristic and efficient, it redefined urban mobility for a new generation. The i8, a plug-in hybrid supercar, fused electric power with breathtaking design, blurring the boundaries between science fiction and reality. BMW's commitment to innovation was evident not just in the cars themselves, but in the way they were built. State-of-the-art factories hummed with precision, assembling cars from lightweight composites and recycled materials. The vision of sustainable luxury was no longer a distant dream. It was a living reality. As the 2020s unfolded, BMW's gaze was fixed firmly on the horizon. The world was changing faster than ever. Connectivity, electrification, and digitalization were reshaping the very nature of driving. In response, BMW unveiled the Neue Klasse, a new generation of electric vehicles that reimagined what a car could be. Cutting-edge designs, advanced batteries, and digital interfaces converged in concepts like the BMW Vision D. Augmented reality dashboards, voice-activated controls, and seamless connectivity transformed the cockpit into a digital sanctuary. The promise of sustainability was at the heart of every innovation, from recycled materials to carbon-neutral production. BMW's commitment to the future is not just about technology, but about experience. The sheer pleasure of driving, redefined for a new era. Each Neue Klasse model is a bridge between past and future, honoring the legacy of innovation while embracing the possibilities of tomorrow. Across the decades, through every transformation, one thing has remained constant: BMW's passion for perfection. From the roar of six-cylinder engines to the silent rush of electric motors, from the open skies of early aviation to the digital highways of the future, BMW has always been more than a car. It is an idea of movement, of progress, of possibility. The journey from propellers to plug-ins is more than a tale of engineering. It is a testament to the human spirit. Every milestone, every innovation, every victory on track and road has been driven by people, designers, engineers, racers, dreamers, united by a shared belief in the power of emotion to inspire, to connect, to transform. As we look back across more than a century of achievement, the story of BMW is written in bold strokes and quiet moments alike. It is the laughter of families packed into an Isetta, the adrenaline of a racer hurtling down the Nürburgring, the quiet satisfaction of a driver carving through a mountain pass in a 2002, the awe of a child gazing at the futuristic lines of an IE-8. It is a story that unfolds in every corner of the globe, in every language, in every heart that beats a little faster at the sound of a well-tuned engine. For BMW, the future is unwritten, the road unending. The challenges ahead are formidable, but so too are the opportunities. Electrification, automation, digitalization, these are not threats, but invitations to create, to innovate, to redefine what driving can mean. The vision is clear: to deliver not just cars but experiences, not just technology but emotion, not just mobility but freedom. From the earliest days of aviation to the dawn of electric mobility, BMW's journey has been marked by a refusal to compromise, a commitment to excellence, and an unwavering belief in the power of dreams. The BMW logo, spinning propeller, enduring emblem, beacon of possibility, reminds us that the pursuit of perfection is not a destination, but a journey. As the sun sets over the Bavarian mountains, casting long shadows across the land where it all began, we are reminded that history is not just about the past. It is about the choices we make, the risks we take, the dreams we chase. BMW's story is far from over. With every turn of the wheel, with every heartbeat of innovation, a new chapter begins. From roaring 6 cylinders to silent electric motors, BMW has always been more than a car. It is passion, precision, and progress. This is the story of BMW. Sheer driving pleasure,